Vonage setup script. Solved problems. Ever feel like setting up a new VoIP service should be easier than it actually is? Maybe you just got your Vonage box, plugged everything in, and nothing. Or maybe you're getting a dial tone, but the call quality is terrible. Sound familiar? I recently went through the process of switching to Vonage, and let me tell you, I hit a few frustrating roadblocks that the instruction manual didn't exactly prepare me for. It's not that the service is bad. It's actually great once it's running, but the initial setup can be a real headache if your home network isn't perfectly configured. Today, I'm walking you through the top 3 most common Vonage setup problems I personally faced, and more importantly, the specific, sometimes non-obvious, steps I took to fix them. Save yourself an hour on hold with tech support. 1. Police car light, the no-dial tone or flashing red light nightmare. The most fundamental issue is when you plug in your Vonage ATA, analog telephone adapter, and you simply don't get a dial tone, or the status light keeps flashing red or orange, indicating a connection failure. The immediate thought is usually, did I plug the phone into the right port? Or is my internet down? But the problem is usually a networking conflict called double NAT. The fix: understand double NAT. This happens when you have 2 devices on your network trying to act as a router. Your main ISP modem/router and your own Wi-Fi router. Vonage gets confused. The solution: bridge mode or DMZ. Option A: best log into your ISP modem settings and put it into bridge mode. This turns your ISP box into a simple modem and lets your personal router handle all the networking, which is what the Vonage adapter prefers. Option B: easier if you can't use bridge mode. You can use a DMZ, demilitarized zone, setting. Log into your router and place the Vonage adapter's IP address into the DMZ. This bypasses most of the firewall protection for that device, ensuring Vonage's traffic flows freely. 2. Speaking head, choppy audio, dropped calls, or static. You get a dial tone. Success. But as soon as you start talking, the voice cuts out every few seconds, or the person on the other end says you sound like a robot. This is a quality of service, QoS, issue, almost always related to bandwidth prioritization. Vonage, like all VoIP, needs a constant, uninterrupted stream of data. If someone in your house starts streaming a 4K movie or downloads a huge game file, your voice traffic gets pushed aside. The fix: enable QoS on your router. You need to tell your router that phone calls are more important than Netflix. How to do it: log into your router's administration page, usually 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1. Look for the setting called QoS, quality of service, or traffic prioritization. Set the rule. You want to either prioritize the Vonage adapter itself, you'll need its MAC address, or you want to prioritize the specific ports that Vonage uses. If you can't find a setting for prioritizing specific devices, look for a general VoIP/SIP setting and enable it. This tells the router to always send voice packets first. 3. Prohibited firewall blockage during registration. This is a very specific, intermittent problem where the setup seems fine, the lights are green, but you can't receive calls, or the registration process fails intermittently, often showing a persistent error code. This is usually your router's SIP ALG, application layer gateway, feature interfering with the connection. SIP ALG is an outdated router feature meant to help VoIP, but it actually causes more problems than it solves with modern VoIP providers like Vonage by rewriting packet headers incorrectly. The fix: disable SIP ALG. This is the most counterintuitive fix. You are turning off a feature designed for VoIP because it's actively breaking it. Locating the setting. This setting is often deeply buried in the router's configuration. Look under headings like WAN setup, security, advanced settings, or NAT pass-through. Search for the exact phrase SIP ALG or SIP pass-through and disable it. Restarting your router and Vonage adapter after making this change is crucial. Implementing these 3 steps, resolving double NAT, setting up QoS, and disabling SIP ALG, took my Vonage service from being a frustrating experiment to a reliable, crystal-clear communication tool. It's all about getting your home network to play nicely with a dedicated VoIP adapter. With that said, Thanks for watching and until next time.